YouTube, my name is Amber and welcome back to my blog. Today we're going to be talking about something that I feel like I touched on a little bit when I first started out this channel, which is like dieting and why it doesn't work for everybody, but I also kind of want to go into like specifically how that pertains to me now. So I haven't done this in a very, very long time. I'm going with a weekly update on the weight, and as of right now, after eating breakfast, which was pretty big, I am currently at 222, and this is like 7 pounds more than I want to be, than I was when I was just like super pumped and like happy about it. And part of that is definitely a factor of me, no longer running because my hips started acting up and I need to go see a chiropractor and it sucks, and I've yet to make an appointment. But the other part of it is how I've been eating. And when I started out this, I was doing really, really well. And I'm playing with a bobby pin, I'm sorry. When I started this out, I was doing really well about making my own food, making my meals, prepping, making sure that I had complete, veggies, grains, protein for dinner with maybe a little bit of fruit on the side, and taking my meals everywhere. And then when school let out, I kind of threw that to the wayside, because there was me going on my trip, there was me coming back, and there was graduation, and I basically stopped focusing on that. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been eating out with my friends a lot because it's summer and I've got all this time on my hands now, and it's like really fun to be able to do stuff. But the other part of it is I can't consistently, or at least from what I've observed, I'm not consistently staying on this whole like unprocessed foods train. And as much as I want to be, it's really difficult. And I feel like there are a number of factors to that, aside from just me being lazy. When it comes down to it, when you first start losing weight, your body has had a set of like habits that you've been perpetuating and you've been practicing. So when you change those suddenly and you go from eating 3,000 calories a day to eating 2,000 calories, that's a 1,000 calorie deficit. And your body's like, whoa, what's happening? And then if you tack onto that exercising, your body's like, whoa, we're doing something new. And you start losing weight really, really quickly, which is why when I first started this series, my weight loss was consistent and it was going pretty well and it was good. But this isn't the first time that I've done this. And this is also like 6 months down the road. So there's factors to consider here, like the fact that I'm not starting from a new place here. I've been doing this, my body has this system now, and it's like, okay, I know what I want. I don't like you eating all the healthy food. Let's have cravings. So going from a clean slate where you've made absolutely no changes and your body is suddenly thrown into all these new different factors and it's like freaking out and trying to catch up, and by doing that you lose weight. That's a completely different like situation and scenario than me right now, which is why my not working out and my eating maybe a little bit more than I should be eating is contributing into a plateau and or weight gain like now. And I'm not particularly disappointed about this. Like, I'm fully aware of the decisions I'm making. I had every intention of getting up this morning to go for a run, and instead I slept until noon. So I mean, there's that, and then there's the fact that I know better than to go out with friends at like 10 o'clock at night, but I love them, and I love hanging out with them, and I love food. Like, that's the bottom line. I really do enjoy food. I feel like eating food is a, fun activity with friends, not eating food by itself, but just having that company, having the people around you, and having the experiences and the talks. That's what makes it fun. And in my brain, I've learned to associate fun and food. So I have things to work on, guys. I do. And I normally do really well during the day. Like, I'll make myself a pretty normal breakfast, toast, eggs, and fruit. And then I'll maybe eat a snack for lunch. And then dinner comes around, and usually I end up working, so my schedule's all thrown off, and I gotta make a decision. Do I eat at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then come home and not eat and try to make myself sleep? Or do I eat a snack before I go to work and then get home at like 10:30 and then eat dinner? And I guess this works differently for different people. I don't work well on less than 8 hours of sleep, apparently. I had every intention of getting up. I fell asleep at 4 last night. And then I plan on getting up at 10 to go for my run, even though I knew it was going to be hot. But I think I just came and got my phone from off my desk and like crawled back into bed and turned off my alarm. So that's my issue. That's why for me it doesn't work to eat after I get home from work, because all it's gonna do is like feed into this like non-sleeping thing, and then like I end up waking up later in the day, which is the other thing that I'm sure is contributing to this weight gain. I've talked about this in previous videos. Consistent sleep schedules are really super important for weight loss. And I kind of sort of had one during the school year. And then now that summer's here, I am kind of just sleeping whenever. I'll get home from work at like 10:30 and I'm like, okay, sleepy time. And then I lie in bed and I'm like, well, my phone's not dead. I mean, I might as well just stay up till it dies. And then it dies, and then I grab my extension cord and I pull it to my bed and I'm like, well, I can just stay up until like 2. And then it's 2 o'clock. Well, I can just stay up till like 4. And this happens all the time. So for this summer series, I want to set goals for myself that are not directly related to weight loss per se, but are directly related to my health. So goal number 1 for me, and this is my proof, guys. If I don't keep up with this, someone needs to like get on me. Goal number 1. I want to start going to sleep at 11 o'clock. And I know this is gonna ruin all of my plans with my friends. Sorry. But I know that I really do need 8 hours of sleep. And falling asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning and waking up at, noon is not working for me, because then I get thrown back in all my schedules. And it's just, no. So, I'm sorry, friends who are watching. I know this ruins our night picnics and our night trips to the beach, but I gotta sleep at some point. So, goal number 2. I want to make sure I'm getting up at 7 a.m. unless I have work, obviously. And I want to make sure that I'm eating a full breakfast. And I don't normally flake out on that. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. Have I mentioned this? I feel like I should have. Breakfast is legit my favorite meal of the day, because you can have like all the food and like you need it to get going, so it's not even that big of a deal. And I'm not saying that you should be eating like 9 bowls of cereal, like sugary Lucky Charms or Apple Jacks or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because that's not smart. That is not what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is a good, well-rounded breakfast. So we're talking protein, grains, some veggies, or some fruit. Get something in there, something good and substantial. And I don't normally skip breakfast, but when I do, it throws everything off, and then I find myself like drinking coffee and drinking juice and frappuccinos at work, and that's bad. So I definitely want to start making it a point to get up at 7 and to eat breakfast and drink my water. Ooh, can I make this 2A? Like 2A subset? I want to start drinking water in the morning. And like I have this water bottle from school. It's so pretty. It's my favorite water bottle. Except for this thing, because then when I put cold water, it hurts my teeth. But my goal is to start drinking at least one of these before 10 o'clock, which is actually really easy. Which is actually pretty easy. Actually, let's ramp it up. 2 of these before 10 o'clock. And then goal number 3, I want to start working out in any capacity, whether that's running or doing some silly yoga poses in my room. I'm not knocking yoga. I just am a derp and can't do yoga very well. So, silly yoga poses, running, weight training stuff, which probably means I need to start going back to the gym. I hate the gym, but it's okay. Or something. I want to start doing that 3 times a week. And then I think once I consistently start getting up and like get back into that groove, I want to boost it up to 4 times a week. And for me, these goals are definitely like to get me back into this and to make sure that I do reach my weight goals. I know that other people have like other goals. So if you're looking more for like eating less sweets, make that one of your goals. If you're looking more for like toning your stomach or toning your muscles, make weightlifting or, dancing or something else that'll help you to achieve your goals. Like, me setting my goals is not like a catch-all for other people's goals and their weight loss journeys. These are just things that I want to focus on. And I feel like if you're gonna set goals, they need to, number one, be realistic. Like, I can drink 2 of these in the morning so easily. Not even a big deal. I can get up and, actually get my butt out of bed at 7 o'clock because I've done that previously, and I know I can do that as long as I go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm doing things well within my power, and I'm not setting myself up for failure here. I'm making sure that these things that I want to do are things that I am physically capable of doing, that I am mentally prepared to do, and that I am financially able to do. Of course, the gym thing, maybe not so much, but water doesn't cost money. It's from the tap. Tap water is okay. I know nobody else agrees, but I like tap water. So I think that if you have come to a point where you've plateaued, you're in the middle of your journey, or this is like, starting to feel monotonous again, make realistic, reachable goals for yourself. And I know it definitely doesn't create the instantaneous results we want to see. Nothing does, though. You definitely have to work at it, and if weight loss is something that you're pursuing, then, you kind of gotta be like, all right, settle in, buckle in, be like, I'm gonna do this. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for this video. I'm gonna look into, posting more videos a week, like twice a week again, because I really enjoyed doing that Chef Ambrosia thing, but it's kind of difficult to, keep up with. Or at least it was during the school year. So hopefully during the summer it'll be a little bit easier. And yeah. I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope that if you've experienced a little bit of setback or a little bit of obstacles, that you can watch this video and you can kind of be like, you know what, it's okay. Just a step. This is not the end of your journey. This is just a little road bump. And you'll get back into it because you've always done that, and you will do it, and this is something that you really want to do. So, hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you're being kind to yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!